guys. This is video 2 of the uh, SEO test that I am running. If I recommend that you watch video 1 first, because this is um, going to give some clarification on some of the things. So first of all, I chose to use Blogger and what I'm trying to do is index these backlinks that I got from Yive Ranker. And there's a link down below for the system. And so what I am trying to do is trying to get those indexed. Now, I did just a little check there. This was just yesterday. So I just did a little check and I did find that some of their sites that they're using are not even indexed. So I don't expect those links to be indexed at all. If the site as a whole is not indexed, my little backlink, my little page is not going to index them. So, but for the most part, the other ones, I only found one. The other ones that I spot checked are indexed. So we should be fine on that. What I did is that I created like a blogger, a few posts. I divided them. um, there's a lot of uh, links to index, so I just I did like quite a few posts and I divided it. Then I used SERP.net system to to submit them for indexing. They do have that ability within their system. I also did like a YouTube post and I put some in there. Then I actually thought of Twitter. So I created a troll account. I actually had some fun with it. I said some shit I would never say. So anyway, and I did some posts and I added a link there, one Twitter post per link. I heard that Twitter is a great place to index. So there we go. And I left the rest kind of just not doing anything to them to see if they index or not. Um, I'm not too worried about how many of these index I'm not looking for 100% index ratio. I just kind of curious to see what actually will happen. Now, these are tier 1 right here, and then down here there are different the tiers 2 3 and stuff. Video 1 shows you the diagrams, the different options in Yive Ranker, which is a system that I'm really enjoying. They just added some new functionality so you can watch. Definitely subscribe to my channel because I am going to add some functionality. So what I'm trying to do, and number one, and this is especially for those starting on SEO, starting in for their own websites, or just like a little small agencies. This is not for advanced SEO. So if you're like an advanced SEO, everything I'm talking about here, you're probably gonna be out of here already, because obviously this is stuff that What I'm trying to do is trying to give out affordable solutions, because SEO can cost a lot of money. And I am, always looking for a way of doing my job. Most of the SEO that I do right now is really for my own. I am now opening up to serve more clients. I only have a very handful. Very boutique. My business very boutique. I don't just take up. I'm not always open for new clients. I'm very picky as to who I do business with, and also the capacity of what I have going on in my life and whatnot. And I'm not going to take new clients if I don't have the infrastructure. So right now, I'm working on the infrastructure. I should be open for new business next week. I know that some of you have tried to, we have spoken, gotten on the calendar. I've done a review, told you what can be done, and you've asked for proposals. And I know I didn't send it because honestly, I didn't feel that I had everything in place. And I am at that stage now. And so I'm going to contact whoever contacted me already. I will be contacting you guys. If you want to get an analysis of your website, please contact me through the link on the bio. I'm actually going to put the link tree on the bottom as well with those different options to work with me. I am starting a group thing that will be going through some SEO, but mostly it's going to be about um, the quantum business group program. It's really going to be not just about SEO, because that can be outsourced, whatever. It's more about, you know, it's going to be more about like leading in your business versus being all up in your business. So there's going to be about hiring VAs, outsourcing. There's going to be about, okay, what are your goals, goal setting, and actually creating a plan to make it happen, and that sort of thing. So it's a more holistic, like, okay, let's look at your business. You want to grow it? Okay, what are we going to do about it? So that sort of thing. So, but it's not just going to be SEO. There's going to be some SEO there. I love it, but um, it's going to be a lot of the group is it's more for growing the business in general, because what happens a lot, you can, if it's just SEO but you don't have systems in place and your website starts ranking, you're going to lose business anyway because you don't have the systems in place. So SEO is organic. It's organic, it takes time, but once it hits, you need to be ready for that growth, and that's what I'm work on. And some industries, it's more than just SEO. You gotta have another plan. You gotta do a different, like, social interaction and this other thing. So anyway, this is it's a more general growth kind of thing, and it's a support group as well for small businesses, because let's be honest, as a small business owner, we suffer a lot, and sometimes we need support. We need other people that are going through it, have gone through it, and we can get some advice and another set of eyes, a lot of time help. All right, so I am actually going to also disclaimer that I researched our the key the I from SERP.net, which again I'm going to do another video training on the SERP.net system. It's truly a much affordable option to other SEO tools out there that are super expensive and just not affordable. SERP.net, to me, I've been using it for years, and it's one of the best out there to does a lot more than just rank tracker. There's so many tools in there, and I use a lot of them. So I'm going to definitely do a review about that. So a training on that system. I really think it's a great tool. All right, so I analyzed, I asked a report of like 1,000 keywords of this website, that the website that I'm testing, using the testing. So I actually realized that some of the keyword variations of the keyword do show up um on Google, and it's a different stages. Sometimes it's at position 60, sometimes 15, depending on the variation of it. Another thing is that the page that I'm actually trying to rank within the website, it's not where that keyword is actually ranking for the variations of it. So I'm probably going to be hitting keyboard cannibalization, which will be an issue. So I need to um, de-optimize the other pages for that keyword, and only because I need to avoid cannibalization. And this is where knowing what you're doing really helps, because if you start ranking stuff and you don't know that you have other pages already ranking for it, you're going to cause an issue. And what happens with keyword cannibalization is that you're going to have different pages competing for the same keyword, which in your mind is, oh great, I'm going to have position 1, 2, and 3. No, the problem is that as you is competing, it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I know that this website I've had for a long time. I know that this is going to be an issue, and I see another one here that should have been marked. So I need to take care of that, and I'll make a video about how but I mean, it's going to take a while before the test that what I'm working on. It's one thing, but this is something that I need to address, and I will make videos about how I'm addressing this, because it causes an issue with the website when it goes up and down, up and down, up and down for a keyword. So it's actually, I thought it was dead in the water. It's not dead in the water. The page that I was tracking is dead in the water, but it's actually ranking on other pages within the site. Sometimes it's the main page of the website, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but if it starts competing with the inner page, that's going to be a problem. So I'm gonna have to work on de-optimizing the main page for that keyword, and so that the traffic goes through the intended page, so that it doesn't start competing and doing the zigzag. So the good news is that it's already kind of there. The competition, like I said, is within 50%, and here it is. It's about 50%. This one says zero, but it's like the different variations of it, and this one is about almost 50%. This one is zero. um so I should be able, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use the links from Jive Ranker. They're not like high quality links, they're just bulk. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is power up those backlinks, the tier one backlinks, using PBNs that I have already used for that website. Okay. If you don't know what PBNs is, search in my channel. There's videos about what a PBN is, and how to make one and all that. So, but basically it's a sites garden that I have been cultivating for years. And some sites I lose, like I let them go when they expire because they lost their power. Some sites I still have and they're good, and I've had them for years. And so it kind of, my sites garden expands and grows and expands, and and goes back, contracts a little and then expands. And so my sites garden is what I use to get to create backlinks from sites that already, somebody already worked on them and then abandoned them. So you're basically buying an abandoned house, and then you're painting it, you're removing floors, changing floors, basically creating new content on the site and whatnot. And then you use that site that you revived, and then you create links on it to power up your websites. And it's kind of creating a vote. It's a little bit of rigging. Okay. It's gray hat, definitely. It's not white hat at all. If you're looking for white hat, then this is not your channel. White hat meaning old, just promotion through social channels, and people linking to it gradually because the site is so awesome and the content is awesome. But there's so many out there trying to do that, and it's just, doing the PBN thing works for me. It takes time. As a small business owner, obviously I don't have all the time in the world to write 10,000 word articles with step by steps and all of that. And, in my industry, I don't want to do that either. Well, for this business that I'm talking about, I don't want to do that either, because I don't want to tell people exactly how to do everything, because then they were not going to need me. So for this particular industry, that's actually not, you don't really want that. So, I do have a blog on that site, and, and I do stuff with it and whatnot. Okay. But the most important thing is that, I'm really using it as a test to see the if we can use the same PBNs, and I know we can, and put them on a, like, instead of directly link them again, because once you use a PBN on a site to link a site, you really shouldn't use it again, not as a tier one link. So what I'm talking about is creating tier two links from the PBNs to power up a tier one link from another site, and hopefully that will give it a push, a more push. And the good thing about Jive Ranker, and again, this is risky. I'm not saying this is for everybody. This is a risky move, and I'm just testing it. But what I want to do, like, I'm not gonna do it on every um, tier one link that this created, the Jive Ranker created. I just want to do it on just a couple, just a few, and to see if that helps at all. But my main issue is obviously these links are hard to index, because honestly, they're crappy links. They're not the best links out there. So I just kind of, and then once I see, number one, I see which one worked better, but it could also be related to the site itself. So we can take that with a grain of salt. For example, if nothing from served link indexes, or takes forever to index, then we know SERP.net is not a good place to try to index, and I'm not going to do it anymore. So I'm just trying to learn. These videos are actually more for me, um, because I do test a lot of things, but then I forget what worked, and so this is actually a historical archive for me as well. So yeah, so we'll see, and and it's fun to try different things and whatnot, and yeah, I mean sometimes it's a risk. I do know that it's gonna work. I just want to see what impact, which is why I downloaded that report from SERP to see what impact, if any, this strategy does on the rankings, of this keyword. So anyway, I thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned. I'm definitely going to be making very frequent videos addressing my testing, addressing SERP, the tools that I'm using, trainings on the tools, because I know that a lot of you that are watching don't really know, um, SEO that well, and, interested in it. And but this is why SEO costs money, because it's not just a backlink. It's okay. Is it index? Is it doing this? Is it doing that? Is it related? Is it, there's a lot of things that go with it. And also the content, are we having technical issues with the site? Are we having keyword cannibalization? But this is why SEO costs money, because there's just a lot of stuff that we have to analyze, look at, work through, and and tweak. There's always a lot of tweaking every month. I'm always tweaking something in the site for my clients and the site for me, my sites, to make sure that they're optimized and Google likes them. All right. Okay, please definitely subscribe. There's going to be a lot more content coming, a lot of trainings coming. And if you're interested in working with me, the link will be in the down in the comments. No, not the comments, the description box, as well as links to the systems that I'm using for this test. All right. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.